Hello guys, welcome back. This is the 8th final part of What If Naruto Was Full Uzumaki. If you are enjoying this series, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Let's start the video. Naruto, I have sensed a vast amount of chakra here, Sasuke said. Yes, and he in front of me, Naruto said. Sasuke, take those kids to house, Naruto said to Sasuke. Who are you and what are you doing here, Naruto asked. I am Kuroshiki and I am here to absorb your chakra, Kuroshiki said. You Otsutsuki are a trouble, Naruto said to Kuroshiki. Don't you dare to talk like that, you inferior creature, you are nothing in front of me, Kuroshiki said. Then what are you doing here, Naruto asked. On this whole planet you have the strongest chakra and it's stronger than even some Otsutsuki's chakra, Kuroshiki said. And that chakra only belongs to an Otsutsuki. Naruto was in an Otsutsuki robe and he was glowing so much. Kuroshiki summoned a dimension around Naruto. You did it good, Naruto said to Kuroshiki. I have gone through from this cycle hundreds of times, Kuroshiki said. But you never fought against a human, Naruto said. Today I will be killing you and will consume the chakra fruit made up of you. Naruto sensed the 10 tails there too, and the 10 tails was stronger than before. Kuroshiki already fed him many Otsutsuki because he wanted a strong chakra fruit, so he was waiting for the strong Otsutsuki so that he can absorb a big chakra fruit. That 10 tails had half of his amount of chakra. Now Naruto was in front of Kuroshiki, was ready to fight. Kuroshiki started attacking on Naruto from every side. He was manipulating gravity nature. Thunder strikes were attacking on Naruto from all the sides. Naruto mimicked 10 tails chakra and then created a clone and instantly teleported onto the 10 tails. Naruto hardly converted the 10 tails into the chakra fruit so that Kuroshiki cannot absorb the chakra from that dimension. It was looking like another plane, but his sensing abilities was distorting because of Kuroshiki's attacks. Naruto ate the chakra fruit fully and then Kuroshiki reached there. How did you do that, human? Kuroshiki said to Naruto. I told you I am a shinobi, I am not Otsutsuki, Naruto said to Kuroshiki. Which frustrated him more than enough. Now Kuroshiki was moving so fast and was attacking on Naruto so hard. His punches were so hard that Naruto was flying away hundreds of meteor because of those punches. Even after using the Sage Jutsu chakra, Naruto was not able to match his speed. Naruto entered the KCM2 with Sage Jutsu chakra, which enhanced his abilities and speed, but still Naruto was not able to match his speed. Still Kuroshiki was overpowering Naruto. It's time to use Baryon mode, Kurama said to Naruto. Yes, you are right, Kurama, Naruto said. And then Naruto entered the Baryon mode with all of his strength. In that Baryon mode the chakra from the chakra fruit of that 10 tails absorbed more fast in Naruto's body. And with all that power Naruto was able to go on par with Kuroshiki. And the chakra of the 10 tails was still merging with his own chakra. Naruto was attacking on Kuroshiki faster than before and now they were going on par with each other. Their punches were so hard that the mountains behind them, when one hits other, destroying even the mountains behind them. Because of being in the Baryon mode, Naruto's healing abilities were even faster than Kuroshiki. Once Naruto was able to hit Kuroshiki and injured him a little bit because Kuroshiki was healing himself. Naruto took advantage of that, so he was attacking on Kuroshiki so hard. In frustration, Kuroshiki started controlling mountains to attack on Naruto. He was now controlling the gravity and nature. He was now attacking on Naruto with the mountains. Naruto was breaking them with his sheer punches in his Otsutsuki Baryon from. And then after healing himself, Kuroshiki attacked on Naruto with so much strength and speed. He was using so much chakra for that. But then shrunk his size, but Kuroshiki was still able to sense Naruto's chakra. He was not able to punch him, but he was able to sense Naruto. Naruto summoned the cubes towards the Kuroshiki and Kuroshiki used his dojutsu and turned that cube into dust instantly, and then he pulled even then ground down Naruto to punch Naruto. He punched Naruto so hard that Naruto hits a mountain behind him and that mountain got destroyed because of that strength. Naruto got healed instantly from that attack. His chakra is even stronger than all of your chakra, Naruto, but in that state you cannot absorb the nature energy, so you will have to fight him with the amount of chakra you have right now in your body, Kurama said to Naruto. Right, Naruto said to Kurama, but then another mountain came towards Naruto and then Naruto hit a Rasengan on that big mountain and destroyed that mountain. And then Kuroshiki came to absorb Naruto's chakra towards him. But Naruto vanished form there using his speed. You still are alive, human, Kuroshiki said to Naruto. And then again Kuroshiki started attacking on Naruto with the mountain's tree and the thunder strikes. Kuroshiki created the whirlpools from the water and trapped Naruto into that, and then he was doing thunder strikes on him. Naruto teleported from there behind Kuroshiki and punched him so hard. Kuroshiki been even angry. There were moons there in the dimension where there was so many moons. This time Kuroshiki was attacking on Naruto with those moons. He is really strong, Kurama said to Naruto. Even Ishichi and Kagaya are nothing in front of him combined. He summoned so many moons towards Naruto to kill him, and now Kuroshiki attacking on Naruto to kill him, injure him badly so that he can absorb his all chakra. He attacked on Naruto with those 7 giant moons. Naruto was able to destroy 2 of them and then got crushed by 5 moons. Even Kuroshiki was tired because he was using so much amount of chakra. He was fighting with Naruto since last 2 hours and using so much amount of chakra. He manipulating gravity, manipulating nature and mountains. Are you okay, Naruto? Now I am going to increase the amount of burning chakra and the life force. You will have to stop him here, otherwise he will get your chakra and then will go towards Sasuke and Kawaki too, Kurama said to Naruto. This time your chakra will burn out 10 times faster than before, Kurama said to Naruto. Right, Naruto said, and then Naruto came out destroying those moons. You can stay in that state for 20 minutes maximum and then we both will die here and now, Kurama said to Naruto. And now Naruto was attacking on Kuroshiki faster than before, and then Kuroshiki started attacking more strongly, but still Naruto's speed was faster than before. His strength and speed increased more than twice. Kuroshiki was summoning meteors and attacking on Naruto with them so hard Naruto was destroying all of those meteors. And then Kuroshiki in frustration attacked on Naruto with the chakra rods, but Naruto shrinked them all. How can he power up so fast, Kuroshiki thought in his mind. And Naruto went towards him and then punched him so hard. And then Kuroshiki took out 2 chakra fruit to eat them. They were even bigger than 10 tails chakra fruit, which one Naruto converted into chakra fruit. Naruto saw it and moved so fast and then again attacked on Kuroshiki. Because of Naruto's punch, Kuroshiki flew away 100s of meters away from there, and those 2 chakra fruits were now on the ground. Naruto took both of those fruit and sealed them into his chakra storing seals. And then Naruto again moved towards Kinshiki so fast. You cannot win against me, you inferior creature, Kuroshiki said to Naruto. And then took out a chakra fruit and turned that into an attack. It was looking like a black hole. Naruto absorbed that black hole type attack. Good, Naruto, you got few more chakra, Kurama said to Naruto. And then Kuroshiki attacked on Naruto with the sphere similar to truth-seeking orb. And now Kuroshiki was about to fully exhaust his chakra. Naruto, you only have 1 minute left to finish this, Kurama said to Naruto. Naruto moved so fast, came out of those spheres and then attacked on Kuroshiki, punched him so hard, and when Kuroshiki was on the ground Naruto started converting him into chakra fruit. Naruto with the last amount of chakra turned Kuroshiki into the chakra fruit, and then Naruto came into normal Otsutsuki form and then sealed the chakra fruit, and then Naruto was so tired he went towards those chakra sphere and then started converting all of them into chakra fruit. Naruto sealed all the sphere except on before Naruto can convert that to chakra fruit. That sphere exploded and destroyed that area fully, that all area fully destroyed and turned into the ash. Naruto at the last moment teleported from there into his house. His Otsutsuki robe was torn, he was bleeding so much. He was exhausted and then he became unconscious. That news spread into the village that Naruto had got injured badly and was about to die. Some of them were thinking that Naruto has died in that attack. It was the problem for Konoha. All the people were thinking that who will be protect the village now and who will become the Hokage. Sasuke got the offer to become Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, but he refused the offer because he had to protect the village from shadows form, the dark threat there will be coming after knowing that Naruto was no more in Konoha. Kakashi again took the seat of Hokage, and then Hinata started working for the village and training him Iwari so hard. Amato told Kawaki that he still can use the power of Kurama without losing his control over his body. In sorrow he awakened that karma abilities so that he can protect Naruto. Boruto had to go from there to the Mount Mayuboku to learn Sage Jutsu so that he can protect the village from any possible threats in the future. Boruto learned the Sage mode with the help of Fugasaku. He was in so much pain too because of Naruto's situation. That he awakened that Jogan and then mastered to activate and deactivate that Jogan. In just 15 days Boruto learned the Sage mode. Fugasaku told him that Naruto was able to store 10 times of the stored chakra with a perfect controllable seal, and from Jiraya Boruto got the seal to control Sage Jutsu chakra. This is from your father Boruto, he was always a good grandson, the son I always wanted, Jiraya said to Boruto, and after handing over the seal Jiraiya left back towards the village and again started protecting the village from other threats. Kawaki was protecting the village from other possible threats. On the other side, Boruto updated that seal so that he can store 100 times of his stored chakra. Even his chakra storing seal was not well. He applied the Sage Jutsu chakra seal on his body and stored 200 times of his original chakra so that he can use in the fight later. Because he just stored the twice of his original chakra in his chakra storing seal. He learned to use the Sage Jutsu same as Naruto used to do. And then he went back to the village learning more and more about new techniques. He learned the sword techniques too. After 2 months when Naruto woke up, he was not at his full capacity. "Are you there, Kurama?" Naruto asked. "Yes, I am here," Kurama said to Naruto. "Thanks, Kurama, for protecting me," Naruto said to Kurama. Naruto stand up from his bed and then went out of the room and saw that only Kawaki was there. He tried to seal Naruto in his pocket dimension, but Naruto countered that. "Why did you do this, Kawaki? This is now my original ability, don't you know that? I don't want anyone to hurt you. I will kill all the Otsutsuki," Kawaki said to Naruto. Naruto went towards him and ruffled his hairs and said, "We don't kill anyone, kid, we just protect our people with our strength, and this is what makes us strong," Naruto said to Kawaki. "So I can become as strong as you?" Kawaki asked. "Yes, you can," Naruto said to Kawaki. Boruto was training so hard to become strong. He was in sage mode and then he sensed Naruto's chakra all of a sudden. He ran towards the house so fast. Hinata was on a mission and Himawari was still in academy. Hinata sensed Naruto's chakra on the mission in her Tenseigan mode, and then after finishing an S-rank mission she flied towards his house. They all met in the house. "Where in Hima?" Naruto asked. "She is in academy in the classroom." A serious Himawari was studying. Naruto went there to take her back home so that he can spend time with all of his family. "I am so relieved to know that you are okay, dear," Hinata said to Naruto and smiled. After a long time, they all were smiling. Naruto got to know that Kawaki activated his karma and he can use it without losing his control over his body. Boruto leaned the sage mode and activate his Jogan and was practicing that, and his daughter awakened the Tenseigan. Even she was not able to use that power, still she awakened that ability. Naruto spent him all the day with his family, and in 2 days only Naruto replenished all amount of his chakra and it was left to fill up Sage Jutsu chakra seal. Naruto was still in his Otsutsuki form. Naruto was fully recovered now. Naruto told Hinata that he will be back in 1 or 2 days. Naruto left from there. Naruto teleported into the dimension where he fought with Kuroshiki. Naruto created 10 clones and then sat there into meditating position and then filled up both the Sage Jutsu chakra seal, his seal, and Kurama's seal too. It took him 4 to 5 hours to fill both of the seal, and then Naruto took out the chakra fruit and then he first ate the chakra fruit he sealed into the fight, and then he ate the chakra fruits he converts from those spheres, and then the 10 tails converted chakra fruit. Then Naruto sat there to control that chakra fully, and in just 2 hours Naruto fully controlled the chakra, and then Naruto ate the last chakra fruit. Naruto converted Kuroshiki. After eating that chakra fruit, Naruto was in so much pain because that fruit had so much pain. The amount of chakra tearing his body apart, and Naruto was trying to control all the chakra with his Sage Jutsu chakra, but even his 4,000 times of Kurama's chakra was less than the amount Naruto had consumed right now. Kurama was backing up Naruto with his own chakra to help him control the amount of chakra. After absorbing all that energy of the chakra fruit, Naruto started controlling that chakra into his body. Naruto started absorbing more nature energy in that dimension. That chakra was 5,000 times bigger than Kurama's chakra. And for controlling that successfully, Naruto had to absorb 2 to 3 times of Sage Jutsu chakra in his body so that he can perfectly control the amount of chakra he got from the chakra fruit. Naruto absorbed 3 times Sage Jutsu chakra and then filled his both of the Sage Jutsu chakra seals in his body. One for himself and another for Kurama. As Naruto was absorbing the Sage Jutsu chakra after updating the seals with chi, can access 3 times of his chakra. And then Naruto started trying to gain a perfect control over that much chakra by suppressing that into his own body. Naruto suppressed his chakra for 3 days there. His body was supercharged with the amount of chakra he had. And now he was able to control the nature gravity, and he was able to manipulate the nature itself as Kuroshiki used to do. And then Naruto first tried to do it that dimension, and he was able to do it. At first he created a massive pool with his water style, and then he tried to use both water style and earth style together so that he can use the wood style, and he finally did it. And then he created a forest there too. And with that, nature of that dimension became good. Naruto did all this in just 5 days. He didn't know that it took 3 days for doing it in Naruto. Naruto was able to do anything, just like creating whirlpool in the water, creating storms and all the things Kuroshiki was able to do. Naruto has become insanely powerful, the perfect control over that much chakra. Naruto doesn't even need to think about the chakra. Naruto went back to the village and then Sasuke saw that Naruto was more like an Otsutsuki now. His hairs were big now and Naruto Rinnegan was even stronger than before and Naruto's eyes has even evolved further. His both eyes turned into Jogan, always awaken with all the abilities he was able to do before. I don't know how strong he is now, Sasuke said. What do you mean by that, Sasuke-kun? Sakura asked. Remember when he fought Itachi Otsutsuki, he literally overpowered him and then absorbed all the amount of his chakra, Sasuke said. He has evolved even further than that, Sasuke said. How? Sakura asked. Have you seen his eyes and Rinnegan on his forehead? The last opponent he has fought against was Kuroshiki, who came here to absorb Naruto's chakra, Sasuke said. So? Sakura asked. He was tens of times stronger than Itachi or even Kagaya. If he has won against him and convert him into the chakra fruit, that means he has become even stronger than him, Sasuke said to Sakura. So you really think he tens of times stronger than us now? Sakura asked. No, I can say that he is even stronger than that, Sasuke said. But how his body is that much durable? I have the same amount of Hashirama cells into my body. Does his Uzumaki lineage gives him that much durability, Sasuke? No, it's now about that durability, it's all about his will to be protect others and the people. He always tries to help others, Sakura said. Whenever he touches the near-death plants, they grow up again. He was fully merged with the nature. Hey, what are you doing here, Naruto? Sasuke asked Naruto. Nothing, I just came to see the weather here, Naruto said. What about your responsibilities as a Hokage towards the village? I think first we need to finish all the threats to the peach and to the world, Naruto said to Sasuke. Who is Hokage right now? Naruto asked. It's Kakashi, Sasuke said. Why don't you take the seat yourself? Why to give him the seat? Naruto asked. He was the only one capable of doing this, Sasuke said to Naruto. What about others? Naruto asked. Who are you talking about? Sasuke asked. Shikamaru, Neji, Konohamaru, they are able to do it too, Naruto said. About Konohamaru, he doesn't have so much experience, Sasuke said to Naruto. What about Neji and Shikamaru? Naruto asked. Why don't you ask them yourself? Sasuke said to Naruto. You know, Sasuke, I can even sense Gaara and Nagato from here, Naruto said to Sasuke. And why are you telling me about this? Sasuke asked. I am telling you because I can sense everybody's chakra right now around me. I can tell what someone is doing at their place. I can sense people's emotions in that state, Naruto said to Sasuke. You really can do it? Sasuke asked. Yes, I really can sense you fear, you are confused and scared, Naruto said to Sasuke. No, I am not, Sasuke said to Naruto. Believe me, Sasuke, I have done this to protect the world. You know what Otsutsuki wants, they always wants the chakra even from the planet. They both were talking to each other when a portal opened there and then Naruto and Sasuke saw that another version of Sasuke was there. It was the War Arc Sasuke who came there to help. He sensed Naruto when he was into that dimension. In his world the young Sasuke was trapped into Kagaya dimension and he wanted to go there. Where am I? Young Sasuke said. What are you doing here? Adult Sasuke asked. I was here because I have sensed Naruto's chakra here. I first time opened a portal, Sasuke said to adult Sasuke. So you are Sasuke from the another world or another time? Sasuke asked. No, you cannot be from there another time. If you were from the past I would have remembered this, Sasuke said. I think we should help him first, Naruto asked. So what you were doing in your real world? Adult Sasuke asked. I was fighting with Kagaya Madara and there were some other Otsutsuki. Naruto was alone there. I will have to be with him, young Sasuke said to adult Sasuke. What do you mean by other Otsutsuki and what about Madara and Kagaya together? Sasuke asked. I don't have enough time to tell you about everything, young Sasuke said to Naruto and Sasuke. So you know where to go? Naruto asked. I will try to open the portal towards there. Naruto saw that this Sasuke had the only one Rinnegan, that means he doesn't have the Hashirama cells in his body. Naruto went towards him and then hold his head and read his chakra. What are you doing, Naruto? Sasuke said to Naruto. I was reading his chakra, Naruto said. What do you mean by you were reading his chakra? Sasuke said. Sasuke was trying to release the genjutsu. Don't try to do it, it's not the genjutsu, it's the reality, Sasuke said to young Sasuke. Let's go, Sasuke, are you ready for it? Naruto said to Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke teleported into the dimension where White Zetsu manipulated Madara to undo the sealing on Kagaya so that she can get free and get the 10 tails itself. The hand sign he carved onto the Uchiha stone tablet was to free Kagaya Otsutsuki, not to become the Jinchuriki of 10 tails. And Naruto and Sasuke already got the Sage of Six Paths chakra. And Naruto has still Kurama's chakra, so Kagaya and Madara wanted to take that chakra from him. And then Momoshiki, Kinshiki and Arashiki came there too. And after Kagaya trapped Sasuke to another dimension, Ishichi came there too. And when Naruto just reached there, he sensed at the same time the chakra of Kuroshiki appeared there too. That means that Kuroshiki would have sensed the Otsutsuki and Ten Tails chakra there, so he came there to claim all the chakra. So what, you will handle? Naruto said to Sasuke. I will go for Kagaya, young Sasuke said. Don't go there, you are not as strong as she is, adult Sasuke said to young Sasuke. Young Naruto reached there too. So tell me, have you already shared you and Kurama's chakra with everyone in the battlefield? Naruto asked to young Naruto. And where Kuroshiki of that universe reached onto the planet Earth, he sensed a bigger amount of chakra, even bigger than the Ten Tails. And that was because Naruto was suppressing his chakra. Even after suppressing his chakra so much, Naruto was showing the chakra even stronger than Kagaya and Ishichi. Kuroshiki came towards Naruto and saw that he was a human. How can a human inferior creature like you can have this much amount of chakra? Kuroshiki said to Naruto. Young Sasuke, young Naruto and even adult Sasuke was freezing because of that much chakra. Let's go, Sasuke said to him. Young variant. You really think he can do it alone? Young Sasuke asked. Yes, he can do it. It's not the first time he is fighting him, Sasuke said. You mean to say that in your world he has already fight that monster and won against him? Young Sasuke said. Yes, this is the only reason we all call him the Protector Sage, adult Sasuke said to his variant. First of all, Sasuke, we will have to protect them all from those Otsutsuki, and during this fight we cannot talk to them, so we will have to kill them, Naruto said to Sasuke. So what you want me to do? Sasuke asked. Take them all from here except Naruto and Sasuke and then come back to help me, Naruto said to Sasuke. Come on boys, I will tell you how you can do it, Naruto said to young Naruto and Sasuke. Look, you will go the weakest on first. Sasuke, you got the Rinnegan right, go try to absorb his chakra as much as you can, Naruto said. And for you, Naruto, go try to take those Rinnegan from Madara so that you can protect your comrades from him, Naruto said. And then Naruto and Sasuke left from there. So you will be the first one to die, Naruto said to Kuroshiki. You are the one who will die, Kuroshiki said. Naruto crosses his fingers and the leave 3 clone there to fight with Kuroshiki. With the same amount of Kuroshiki's chakra. Naruto knew that the first problem will be the Ten Tails. So first Naruto decided to subdue him. I think you should deal with Kuroshiki first, Kurama said to Naruto. So what about the Ten Tails? Naruto asked. I will stop him, but let me charge first, Kurama said to Naruto. And then Kurama absorbed 10 times of his stored chakra in his body and then absorbed 3 times of Sage Jutsu chakra from the seal and then came out of Naruto's body. His avatar was so big. What the hell is this? Young Naruto said after watching that Kurama. Get away kids or else you will get hurt, Kurama said and ran toward the Ten Tails. Kurama had some amount of Naruto's divine chakra, so he can even fly with that chakra. Sage of Six Paths chakra enhanced Naruto and Sasuke was overpowering. Naruto himself went towards the Kuroshiki to fight him. Whenever Kuroshiki tried to use the nature, Naruto used to counter that with his own abilities. Naruto created so many clones to mobilize him, all the clones created the tree branch made up of the divine chakra to mobilize him, and Naruto himself was countering his ability to manipulate gravity and the nature itself. Naruto grabbed Kuroshiki with his neck and then started absorbing his all amount of chakra. How can you do it? Kuroshiki said to Naruto. And then Naruto's clone stabbed Kuroshiki with the chakra rods and then pinned him to the ground, and then Naruto dispelled those clones and then convert Kuroshiki into the chakra fruit and then sealed the chakra fruit into a chakra storing seal. Naruto's one clone was fighting again Kinshiki, Momoshiki and Arashiki. And one of his clone was fighting with Kagaya and the last one was fighting against Ishichi. Sasuke absorbed so much chakra from Madara Uchiha and then Naruto took out the Rinnegan from him and then implant those Rinnegan into his own eyes. And then Naruto told young Sasuke to fight with Arashiki and the young Naruto to Momoshiki, and then he himself converted Madara to a chakra fruit and gave it to the Naruto to eat it. After eating that chakra fruit, Naruto got all the abilities of Madara. Since young Naruto got the Uchiha DNA from the chakra fruit, now he can even use Susanoo too. But Naruto didn't give him the full amount of chakra fruit, he gave him the half amount of chakra fruit so that he doesn't get so much darkness of Madara Uchiha. And then Naruto himself went towards Kinshiki and forcefully converted him into the chakra fruit. How is he doing it? Momoshiki was thinking in his mind. Then Naruto himself went towards the Momoshiki and then grabbed him by the neck. Now come on Naruto, take as both the Rinnegan and install them into your hands, Naruto said to young Naruto. And the young Naruto did the same. And now what young Naruto said asked. Just wait, Naruto said to young Naruto and then converted Momoshiki to the chakra fruit. Here, take this, eat this chakra fruit in parts, not fully at once, Naruto said to young Naruto. And then Naruto headed towards the 10 tails. So Kurama, what do you think, Naruto asked. I am just having fun, let's me do it first, you go to those two, Kurama said to Naruto. Because of not having so much chakra, Kagaya was not summoning another dimension there. And Naruto's clone was overpowering her and the other clone was overpowering Ishichi. First Naruto went towards Kagaya and converted her to the chakra fruit, and then Naruto went towards the Ishichi and then even converted him to the chakra fruit too. And the last thing was left was the 10 tails. Kurama, you are causing so much destruction, Naruto said to Kurama. And then Kurama shrunk his size to his normal size and then said, go absorb him, Kurama said to Naruto. You really want to fight him, Naruto said to Kurama. Yeah, but this is causing so much destruction, Kurama said. Sorry about that, Naruto said to Kurama and then summoned another dimension around Kurama and the 10 tails. And then Naruto went back there. And then saw that young Sasuke was still fighting with Arashiki. Naruto flied towards him and then grabbed Arashiki. Why it is taking so much time, Sasuke, aren't you using your full capacity, Naruto asked. First take his Rinnegan and then implant them in your palms, Naruto said to Sasuke. How can I do it my palms, Sasuke said. Just do it as I said, Naruto said to Sasuke. Sasuke took of Arashiki's eyes and then Sasuke was thinking, how will he do it? And then Naruto converted Arashiki into the chakra fruit. And the Naruto created a chakra-made hand KCM ability, and then Naruto hold the chakra fruit and then implanted both the Rinnegan into his hands and then gave him the chakra fruit and then told him not to eat it at once. What about Kurama and other tailed beasts, young Naruto asked. Don't worry, I will bring them here, Naruto said to him. And then Naruto summons back the 10 tails and Kurama too. Had fun, Kurama, Naruto asked. Why did you summon us here, you brat, Kurama said. You still are so stubborn, Kurama. Remember, this 10 tails have the all-tailed beasts, Naruto said to Kurama. Yes, he should have, Kurama said. Then let me divide him into the pieces, Naruto said. Then Naruto headed towards the 10 tails and then started absorbing the Geto statue from the 10 tails so that all tailed beasts be free. When Geto statue become weak, all the tailed beasts came out of him, and then Naruto converted the Geto statue into the chakra fruit too, and then Naro sealed the chakra fruits. Young Naruto was so happy to meet his adult variant. He was happy that adult Naruto became so much strong. Have you already eaten your chakra fruit, Naruto said to young Naruto. No, not yet, young Naruto said. Do it now, Naruto said to young Naruto. Until that time young Sasuke has already started eating that chakra fruit. Young Naruto did it at once and then started trying to control that chakra. Young Naruto controlled that chakra fruit before young Sasuke's half chakra fruit's chakra. And then young Sasuke did it too. Naruto saw there was so much destruction, so he decided that he will help the nature to grow up. He put his hand onto the ground and then tree started growing up there. What the hell is he doing? Adult Sasuke thought in his mind. It's time, I think we should leave, adult Sasuke said to Naruto. And then they both left from there. Naruto and Sasuke was in the forest now, they were before. And then Naruto offered Sasuke a chakra fruit made up of kinshiki. Do you really think my body can handle it? Sasuke asked. Yes, if you believe that you can handle, then your body can handle it, and if you are going to doubt, you will not be able to do it. I myself control that much chakra with my will and with the help of my nature energy. I can give you some if you want, but remember, nature energy is even hard to control. And then Naruto gave Sasuke the chakra fruit made up of kinshiki. And he himself ate the chakra fruit one by one. First he ate the chakra fruit made up of Kagaya and then Ishichi and then 10 tails. And then he sat into meditating position to control that much chakra. And Sasuke ate the chakra fruit made up of kinshiki. Naruto controlled that all energy in just few minutes, and then Naruto ate the chakra fruit made up of Kuroshiki. And then he sat there into meditating position. And started controlling that chakra fruit's chakra with the help of nature energy. He opened the chakra storing seal, and that seal gave him the access of 3 times chakra in his own body. When Naruto was taking control over the chakra and trying to suppress the chakra, the nature around him started manipulating. The destroyed plants started growing up, the weather changed too. Sasuke and Naruto controlled the chakra at the same time. And now Naruto had the double amount of chakra than before. And then Naruto left from there into his dimension where he filled up his chakra storing seal fully again. And when he came back after controlling all that chakra into his body, he was able to nature even more than before. He was now able to sense anything the wind touched and then came to him. Naruto's aura was even more divine than before. His hair grew bigger and his Jogan eyes was glowing. Even his Otsutsuki robe was glowing, he was glowing like a sun. When Naruto moved, his speed was so fast. He started controlling the nature around and he even was able to merge with nature. When Naruto merged with nature, Sasuke was able to sense him into nature. What, he can now merge with the nature. He truly has become the protector, Sasuke thought in his mind. Naruto went into the village and decided that he will do what he always wanted to. Naruto's truth-seeking orbs been even powerful than before, and now he started flying like Sage of Six Path, and as he used to sit on the truth-seeking orbs, the same thing Naruto was doing right now. Naruto was sitting in the air into meditating position and then went into Hokage office. And he was ready to protect the world. Naruto was able to sense any big chakra and then Otsutsuki chakra on the planet Earth, and he can even feel the emotions of people. Naruto was sitting in his Hokage office. He marked few locations and then call of his both sons Boruto and Kawaki. And then he ordered them to kill. But before they can leave from there, Naruto filled up Kawaki's chakra storing seal and then he gave Kawaki some of Ishichi's chakra so that he can control his all abilities as his own. Kawaki even awakened the Byakugan after the chakra he has got from Naruto. He felt it and then tried to open it and he was able to do it. Thanks, Father, Kawaki said. And then Naruto called Boruto towards him and then filled his chakra storing seal. So you have created a chakra storing seal which can store 100 times of you stored chakra. This will be so much, Boruto. I think you shouldn't do it, Naruto said to Boruto. But why, Dad? Boruto asked. Because this much sage jutsu chakra is so hard to control. And then Naruto gave him 10 times of stored chakra and then gave him the knowledge about the Jogan. Now Boruto will be able to use all the abilities of Byakugan and Rinnegan. Naruto sent them both to start their training and perfecting their abilities. Naruto filled up Himawari's chakra. I think Hima is the weakest in the all siblings. Kurama, you think you will help her out as you did to me? Naruto asked. You want me to go inside her to protect her? Kurama asked. Yes, I am, because she is so kind and will hesitate to take decisions, Naruto said to Kurama. Why don't you divide my chakra into 2 parts and give her one of my half to her as your father did? Kurama said. You mean as yin and yang half? Naruto asked. Nope, no need to split me in yin and yang. Just gave her the 1/2 to her, Kurama said. Since I am way more strong than my full previous version, so let me just increase my chakra levels, Kurama said to Naruto, and then Kurama doubled his amount of chakra from the chakra storing seal and then came out of Naruto. And then Naruto divided Kurama's consciousness into 2 parts and then one of the Kurama went inside Naruto and then Naruto went to Himawari with another Kurama and then sealed another half of Kurama inside Himawari. This was not like the seal he had before. This was the seal on bond which binds Kurama and Himawari together. Means their souls will be connected to each. What was that for, Daddy? Himawari asked. Remember you once asked me to buy you a Kurama, Naruto said. Yes, Daddy, but we didn't get that, Himawari said. It from now the real Kurama will be with you. Thanks, Daddy, Himawari said to Naruto and hugged him. From that day on they all started their training. In 3 years Kawaki learned every ability of Ishichi Otsutsuki. Boruto learned the control over his Jogan, his mastery over the Sage Jutsu chakra fully. He learned all the 5 chakra natures and then even learned the flying Rijin. Himawari learned perfect chakra control. She was not able to control Kurama's chakra fully KCM2 as Naruto, and she was not even able to use the Tensegan she learned from Hinata, her mother. They all learned the Byakugan abilities and the fighting style from Neji, their uncle. On other hand, Sasuke's daughter learned the meiotic regeneration jutsu from her mother and the perfect control over her Sharingan. She had become powerful. Since Mitsuki used to train with Naruto's kids, Naruto taught him the perfect control over the Sage Jutsu chakra and then use of it. Those all were becoming strong. Naruto used to help all the kids to learn jutsu and train. Naruto gave the Hokage seat to Shikamaru as the 8th Hokage and started training kids. And spending his time with his family, and he always used to send his clones to help people in other villages too. Naruto, why you left the seat of Hokage? Because I feel better with kids, and besides I don't want them to feel as we felt in our childhood, Naruto said. In those many years Naruto got a famous name, the protector and then teacher. Jiraiya was so proud of Naruto he used to help Naruto to train kids. Because Jiraiya trained Naruto so he had so many students, and between those kids he was spending the good retirement time and he used to guide the people. His respect in the village was even more than of a Hokage. Even Naruto used to come sometime to sit with Jiraiya and Jiraiya used to guide him too. Naruto's kids used to call him grandpa. And so Boruto's friends too. Their lives was good. Naruto knew that something was off. He knew about the Kara members still, but he was not acting because he wanted to teach new generation to deal with this kind of threats. One day when Code entered the village gate and enter the village, Naruto knew all about that. Kawaki and Boruto sensed him and then left towards their flying. They were fast. A pure form of energy came there and it transformed into Naruto. Code was able to feel that aura. Boruto and Kawaki reached there, but Naruto was already there. On the other side, Obito, who was training Sarada, came there too with Sarada. They all were present there. "Why are you here?" Naruto asked. "I want a living Otsutsuki, so I need Kawaki for that to feed the 10 tails." "But you don't have then 10 tails," Naruto said to Kawaki. Naruto all of a sudden changed that place and they all were now into the forest. "What happened here?" Code was shocked to see. "Lord 7th," Sarada said. All the young generation of Konoha started gathering there. Code was scared of Naruto's abilities. "Come here kids, I know what you have," Naruto said to Code. Code decided to leave from there, but Naruto pulled him towards himself. "Don't be scared, I am not going to hurt you, just let me know what you want," Naruto said. And then Naruto got to know the thing he wanted. "You are not on the right paths, I think you should leave this path," Naruto said. But still Code was thinking about to sneak out from there. "You want Kawaki, right?" Naruto asked. Naruto changed the dimension there all of a sudden. How strong he really has become. This was even faster than Kagaya, Obito thought in his mind. "Here are my kids, you can have them if you can win against them," Naruto said to Code. "I know you are watching me," Naruto said. Who is he talking to? Kakashi thought. "If you will keep doing it, you can be the next one to be the target," Naruto said to Ada. "What, how can he see me?" Ada thought in her mind. And now Naruto and Kawaki was fighting against Code. Code's claws was not working because Kawaki was shrinking the size of all claw marks. And Boruto was attacking on his with his sensory abilities. His sensory abilities were so powerful, like Minato Uzumaki. He was using the flying Rijin. Naruto told Kawaki and Boruto to kill Code right there because he can become the threat for the world. And then with Himawari, Naruto went towards Ada and then told Himawari to kill Ada right there. Demon was coming to interfere in that fight, and then Naruto himself converted him into chakra fruit, and then Naruto turned Ada too into a chakra fruit. Before they can even reach their full potential they got killed, and then from there Naruto went towards Boro and then told Himawari to fight against him. Himawari has become strong and he was giving a good fight to Boro, and at the last when she was about to win, Naruto stopped Himawari and then converted Boro into the chakra fruit and then tell her to eat that chakra fruit to get so much strength and the instant regeneration abilities. Naruto ate the chakra fruit made up of Ada and then got the abilities of Senrigan. And then with Himawari, Naruto went back to the village where he saw that Boruto and Kawaki nearly killed Code. And then Naruto went towards Code and converted him into the chakra fruit and divide that chakra fruit into half and give the half fruit to Kawaki and half he took for himself so that he later can control those abilities and can help Kawaki. And then Naruto gave half of the chakra fruit he gained from Demon to Boruto and asked him to eat that. And the other half Naruto ate himself. And got both the abilities of Code and Demon, and he got the abilities of Senrigan Ada's Dojutsu, which can see anything in the whole world. And now Naruto was able to see the past of the things and everything in his dimension, even out of the dimensions if he increases his sensory skills. Kawaki got all Code abilities. And Boruto got Demon's abilities. Himawari got the perfection regenerative ability with super strength. And Naruto's abilities increased more than even before. And after that Naruto been a protector of the world. He used to protect all the people cannot protect themselves. Naruto used to help others and teach kids of the village. And that's how his life goes on with his family and his village. He started with nobody loves him and he ended up with everybody loving him. He was the weakest in the class when he started and he ended up becoming the possibly strongest of his universe. And here the series end up. So how do you like the series? Don't forget to tell us in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Stay tuned.